Hello and welcome to this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest. My name is Dr. Karen Kan, and this week's topic is called Fractal Geometry Shift. Before we dive into the topic, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button and perhaps a notification bell if you have one in front of you. So every time that I do a new video, you'll be notified. Now, our topic. Well, what happened this past week is that it came to our awareness during a VIP session that our geometries within our body that makes up our physical form is not a static kind of thing. Now, our beautiful off-world friends, introduced to me by my mentor, Marcus Bird, has shared with us that sacred geometry is kind of like the bridge between the void and the 3D world. In other words, the unseen and the seen. The wave and then the particle, if you're into quantum physics. So in other words, before something comes out of the source of all creation, the void, if you will, the 0-point field, there has to be sacred geometry as almost the lattice work to create form. Now, if we can be evolving the sacred geometric structure or structures within us, perhaps that is how other beings and even humanoid beings in our very own universe can shapeshift. Now, when people think about shapeshifters, they think about, well, I don't know about you, but I think about all those scary movies and TV shows that tell us how horrible shapeshifters are and how they pretend to be other people and they kill the real person and, all this kind of stuff, right? All this drama. Now, I've come to realize that sometimes there are some truths dropped into our media. However, they can be distorted so that we kind of go, get me away from all that, right? So if you have a visceral, when you hear the word shapeshifter or shapeshifting, maybe clear that. I know I've had to do that. So we have beautiful high vibrational beings in our universe who can, at will, with a thought and intention and holding that intention, can change the geometry within themselves and therefore change their form. And that can be very exciting, even on a very practical level, right? Like, what if we could command in an instant that all of the fascia in our body become completely balanced, completely flexible, completely balanced? I mean, we probably would not suffer any sort of illness or injury or anything like that if we were completely balanced. What if, say, there was something that we were in an inattentive moment, cut ourselves, or there was an open wound? What if we could just stitch that wound together using our abilities as shapeshifters? And, probably wouldn't hurt to get rid of wrinkles and age spots and, things like that too. That'd be kind of fun. So if other beings, humanoid beings, can do this, is it possible that humans are evolving to that ability as well? I would say yes, and I believe that even though it isn't today that the grand majority of us can do it, one of the things that happens as we evolve this fractal geometry, in other words, as it fractalizes into more and more complex structures, sort of like the Mandelbrot set. By the way, I'll put that link somewhere in here so you can see what I'm talking about, Mandelbrot set fractals. Perhaps during this evolution, there can be times where the fractal is growing or evolving, but it's not quite stable yet. So this is what I discovered this past week with one of my VIP clients, that this newer geometry that she was developing on the path to human evolution was not very stable, and that was causing actual physical pain, or at least the sensation of physical pain. So if you've had some weird, sharp, sudden pain streaks for no reason, perhaps this could be related. And if you are a Topican healing student or a graduate of the level 2 certification program, perhaps you can ask quality questions to ask within your form how stable is my fractalized geometry or my evolving geometry, right? So what we're going to do today for the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗡 healing activation, if you'd like to participate, just make the intention to receive, is to download and activate the automatic alignment activator, so like a little healing bubble, to automatically restabilize your geometric form. So if you have evolving fractals and things are shifting, perhaps we can help stabilize them faster so you don't have to go into pain or other types of discomfort. Can't hurt to make the intention, right? So if you'd like to receive, let's go ahead and get into the 0-point field together consciously using our body and our vehicle as the doorway. So if it's safe for you to do so, you can close your eyes, rub your hands really, 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 really fast together, get some heat going. And this is an optional step and the way we teach beginners on how to pay attention and feel the body. So relax your hands, close your eyes if you haven't already, if it's safe for you to do so. Focus on the inside of your body, the level of your hands first. Feel any waves, heat, tingles. Now follow that flow wherever it goes and pay attention to the body. Where do you feel the flow? Where do you not feel the flow? Whatever you feel or not feel is completely fine. No need to judge it. Just allow it to be there and just keep noticing it as we do the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗡 healing activation. Here we go. I now command the automatic alignment activator that automatically restabilizes your sacred geometry, fractal geometry within you as it evolves, be downloaded and activated in the highest and best way, all directions of time and all timelines where you exist, where relevant, with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. I now command that all your current fractal geometries that make up your body in this and all the timelines be formed to full balance, symmetry, optimization, with ease, speed, and grace in the highest and best way. Thank you. So just go ahead and take a breath in and out just to solidify that awareness. Feel into your body. Notice how that feels. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I would love for you to comment, what was that activation like for you? Maybe you felt something, maybe you didn't feel something. Regardless, I would love to hear what you think and whether or not you potentially have had that awareness already that there were fractals and geometry inside our bodies that were evolving and changing and shifting. And also I'd like to know, have you happened to notice any weird or sharp, unexplained pains lately in your body? Or perhaps some other symptoms that you think may be related to this evolutionary shape-shifting phenomenon. Now, I would love for me to be able to, shapeshift like in 2 seconds, but not quite yet. I do have a funny story for you before we go on to announcements. So I'm on the Cosmic Cowboys podcast. This is a while back. And the host somehow got into this thing where he kept insisting that I was a shapeshifter, right? He's like, are you a reptilian? Are you a shapeshifter? And the funny thing is I could feel there was like a negative connotation, to that. And it was like, it didn't matter what I said. He just kept insisting that I was a shape-shifting reptilian. So I said, well, it's possible that I was a reptilian in another timeline. It's very possible, right? And to the shape-shifting piece, I said, you know what? I said, I would love to be a shapeshifter. Hey, if I could just trim about 5 inches from my waistline, that would be so awesome. So that made him laugh and he just kind of dropped the topic. But anyway, so interesting judgments about shape-shifting, right? That our natural positive evolution can be misconstrued as something negative to prevent us from actually formulating the way through our sense of soul superpowers to shift our physical form to something that does work for us, that we can actually enjoy. Perhaps a physical form without pain, or a physical form that is of our choosing. Maybe, for some of us who are athletes, be able to do a double axel or something like that, right? Okay, anyway, let's move on. So some announcements for this week. If you missed last week's live Zoom call with me and Dr. Dennis, that's the LifeWave Ask the Doctor's Q&A. We have a recording for you. It is an audio recording, so keep in mind it's originally Zoom, but it's an audio recording. And we have some notes as well, so you can kind of follow along on my blog as we go through all the different scenarios and the questions of people who were there and wanting to know how to best use acupressure patches or acupuncture patches on acupuncture points to help optimize your own body's ability to self-heal. So check out that podcast airing. I'll put the link below. And the other thing too is if you missed Monday's 13 chakra ceremony, we do have a replay for you. So I'll put that link as well. So if you're interested to activate your 13 chakras, balance them, heal them, optimize them, harmonize them, check out that replay. Even if you do not have, a 13 chakra bracelet, it's okay. You can still manually, as I like to say, do it. This is nice because it's automated, right? But you can go ahead and activate your own chakras by going through that ceremony and perhaps doing that from time to time. It is a lot faster and easier if you have a 13 chakra bracelet. And that does remind me, I guess I'm supposed to tell you that we are opening the store. Let me just check there we go. Okay. I believe it's Monday. We are opening the Ascension 3 store the last time before Christmas. For those in the US, we're pretty sure we can get it to you before Christmas. So you definitely want to order as soon as possible, as soon as we open on 11 a.m. on Monday, because I only made 18. Well, part of it is because I was experimenting. I wanted to make sure that, these gold-filled beads would actually work. So only made 18 of these stretchy ones, and I know some people really, really wanted them. So if they're popular, people like them, they're happy with them, then we'll go ahead and start making some more for next year's launch. Next year, 2024. We do have some of the single strand macrame that have just been made as well. That comes with a gold tag or a silver tag. And then, of course, the 3R formula that is, let's just say, during this time of year, really handy. Yes, really handy to support yourself to stay healthy during the winter months. So if you're not on the Ascension 3 mailing list and want to get first dibs, you can go to ascension3.net, and then we'll email you and remind you that the store is opening before everybody else gets that reminder email. So if you want to put things in your cart as soon as possible and check out, that's helpful. Yeah. Let's see. Is there any other announcement I need to make? I think that was it. Oh, no. What am I talking about? There's a big announcement. Okay, so I did it last week, so I'm supposed to do it this week again. Okay, I'm not looking at my notes apparently. So Saturday, November 11th. So it's Remembrance Day in America. So Saturday, November 11th is the launch of the Loving the Darkness into the Light master class. So it's a 90-minute master class, and we're going to go over entities. We're going to go over what are they, why are they here, how do they affect us, why do they affect us, if at all, and then what's the formula, to actually release entities and prevent them from necessarily influencing our lives in negative ways, and how to do that with love. So I'm really looking forward to this masterclass. It's a brand new masterclass, and it goes into the launch of the Light Warrior Bootcamp 3.0. So we're revamping that, and that program is going to be live. And by the way, if you already have that 2.0 program, you will actually get the 3.0 absolutely free as a replay recording. If you want to come live, it's a little different. You can pay some sort of coupon code, upgrade price, something like that. If you're brand new to my work and you don't already have the Light Warrior Bootcamp 3.0, just know that is going to be launching soon. But we're going to start off with this Loving the Darkness into the Light masterclass, and we'll put that link below this video as well. So you can register for that class. It is gift contribution only. So anywhere from $1 to $97, which is the cost of the class, you can gift, and whatever it's worth for you to be there. I'd love to see you there. I'd love to interact with you there. I'd love to do some healing with you live on the call. So remember, it's Saturday, November 11th, and it is at 2 p.m. Eastern. All right, hope to see you there, and until next time, lots of love, and I'll remind you one more time next week. All right, take care, and bye for now.